Alright, so I'm going to attempt to show how to replace the screen on this iPhone SE. Alright, so you're going to use, should be the same tools as all the other iPhones, is a Pentalobe 0.8 and then the regular cross and possibly the tri-wing screwdriver. But anyways, you want to remove the two screws on the bottom right next to the charge port. Make sure that you're not, when you put them back, that you're putting them back in the right holes. I've had some people put them into the speaker holes on accident, and it's going to be almost impossible to get those screws back out. Alright, so make sure you're putting it in the right spots, the two holes right next to the charge port. Let me actually zoom in a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. So this is the screen. I pre-applied the screen protector, so that way I don't have to worry about it after I start working on the phone. Okay, so I use a thin pry tool. You can also use a suction cup if the thing didn't break too much. But yeah, so I'll use this. Just get between the colored layer and the glass. Okay, there's also a plastic rim around the frame of the glass, and that you have to pry up as well. Okay, so you want to go in with the tool and then run it along the sides. There is an adhesive holding it in place. You have to cut through that adhesive. Okay. All right, and then just go around to the other side. You only want to cut the bottoms and the sides. We might have to cut the top later, but we're just going to go through this way for now. Okay, so just go and follow the side. You don't want to insert the tool too far, though there is the frame of the phone that kind of prevents you from doing that. So once you get the thing pried up, you want to twist the tool slightly. Okay, this I have like a tool that usually people won't have, but if you buy one of those toolkits that come with the little pry tools, you can use whatever it comes with. I'm just used to using this, so this is what I use. Okay, so here you can see the metal frame that you're kind of prying, and then it will get caught against. And the cable is going along the side here, so you do want to be careful with that. Okay. Alright, so this one we will have to slide the tool along the top as well once we get it all out. Okay, they did turn it off. Right, that's another thing. You want to make sure you turned off the phone. Again, you want to be careful because there is the cable here, so you can't just pry it out. I don't know if you can see that, but the cable's right there. Okay, so you want to be careful while you're prying up the screen. And then you want to cut the glass along the top, not really the glass, but the adhesive. Okay, and then you want to pull the screen slightly downwards because there's hooks that hold it in place. Okay, this might be a little tricky, but you might have to work slow. Okay, just like that. Slide the tool and be very careful not to insert the tool too far. Alright, so now that you got it, you should be able to slowly pull the screen downwards, this part of the screen. Okay, it'll go downwards. Okay, and then after that you can rotate it over to the side like a book. But this part can be tricky because the adhesive does hold pretty strong. So you might have to continue like going over it a few times around the screen. Okay. Alright, just like that. Okay, and then you can open it. And the adhesive is stronger on the sides here and the other side, so keep that in mind. Okay, we're going to peel out all this adhesive, and then it came with some replacement adhesive, but we'll see if we can put it back. Even if you are able to replace the adhesive, the phone won't be water resistant anymore, so make sure to keep the phone from getting wet. You don't want to accidentally get liquid inside and then your phone will be destroyed. Okay, so I'm just peeling out the excess adhesive right now. So it's probably a good idea to remove the screen first, so let me show you this. This phone is basically like the iPhone 7s and the 8s, so, and the 9, or is there 9? There's no iPhone 9, is there? Huh? Okay, so anyways, get that. Once you're done with the pentalobe, you want to switch. So this is, let's see here. These are all the cross screws. Okay. So they stuck with the cross screws inside here. So you use the small cross screwdriver. So this might be, if you don't have this, it's similar to a PH00, but just find which screwdriver you have that fits it tight, that doesn't move around much. Like if you put it in the screw and you kind of move it, it should have a tight fit. You don't want it wiggling around inside the screw much. Okay, so keep the screws in order because they are all different sizes and lengths. So you want to make sure that you don't mix them all up. Maybe I should zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see here. Okay, hopefully my phone won't overheat. I'm going to try and keep all of this in view. Okay, again, you want to keep the screws in order. All right, set this plate aside. And you always want to disconnect the battery first. So the battery is this one up here. All right, be careful with this. You can use a little plastic pry tool, but I just use my fingernail. Okay, and then you lift up that cable. There you go. So this is the battery connector. Once you do that, you want to press and hold the power button for about 15 seconds just to drain any power that's in the phone or on the board, so that way if you drop something on it, so there's a lot less chance you're going to damage the device. Okay, so just like that, make sure it's drained. Okay, now we have to remove this metal plate up here that's holding the camera sensors in. Okay, let's see. So we got this one here. Okay, I don't get too many of these iPhone SE models, so I kind of have to look at it and figure out how to get it apart because it's not one that I do often enough that I kind of just remember where everything came from. So let's see here. I think there's one more screw up here. Okay. All right, so remove those 3 screws. All right, and then we'll set that aside. Again, remember you want to keep everything in order. Okay, let's see. So we got this connector here. So you got to pop this one up. It's kind of blocked by the connector itself, and it's also kind of difficult to see with the lighting, but basically you pop this one up. Okay, just like that. All right, and then now you can pop out these connectors. So make sure again the battery's not going back in place. If I just go underneath, oops, sorry, you can't see, but there you go. And then pop this connector out, and then there's another connector underneath. So you kind of have to be careful with these because these connectors are fragile. Okay, so there we go. So now we got all the connectors out. Now I can pull the adhesive aside. Okay, let me zoom back out for you. Okay, there we go. Sorry, the thing's wobbling. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's peel out the rest of the adhesive. Okay, this is like a stretchy adhesive, so if you peel it slowly, you can most of the time get it all out. But if you go too quick, it'll tear, so. Okay, I'm going to set this screen aside for now. Let's make sure we get all the adhesive out. Sorry if I go out of view, but try and stay in view as much as I can. Okay, so we got all that adhesive out. So again, it does leave a little residue and stuff, and it's very difficult to get the adhesive to go back completely flush and everything, so keep that in mind. When you go to put back the adhesive, there's a good chance it's not going to be perfect. Okay, let's see here. So I got that. Alright, so it comes with this adhesive thing, okay? So for these, usually you have to line it up with this. they have these little cutouts. So when you put it, it lines up. But this one is a little bit off, I think. Actually, no, okay, it's right. All right, so make sure that you clean off the residue. And then we're gonna add that adhesive thing first in here. Sorry, oops, I'm going out of the camera again. But I'm basically just trying to clean out this residue here. Okay, so now that we got that, we're going to have to use these cutouts to align it properly, and it'll basically go in here. Okay, so what you do, the cutouts are in the smaller cutout layer, so you peel off the backing, okay, like this. All right, so now you'll have the adhesive here. Okay, so these cutouts are supposed to help guide it over these spots. I don't know if I'll be able to show this in camera because I need to kind of look at it really closely, but hopefully you get the idea. Okay, I don't know why, but it always is slightly not the right size, so let's get this in. Okay, and then just kind of press it down lightly over all the spots so it kind of stays in place. All right, and then you peel up this piece. Let's see if we can get it cleanly. A lot of times it doesn't go, and then we end up not using the adhesive. The adhesive isn't really needed, but it's kind of just nice to have it there. So let's see if it's gonna stay. See, it doesn't want to stick down to the phone. It keeps coming up with the pull tab. There we go. All right, so it's coming out. It's actually staying, and the best way to keep the adhesive in is you roll it over and then you pull it like this, okay? And you don't want to just pull it straight up. There we go. Uh-oh, this top part is not staying down. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there we go. We got the adhesive in place. All right, so now we will go ahead and start transferring the pieces from the old phone to the new one. So we do have to take this red stuff off. You do have to be kind of careful. Jeez, the bugs flying around. All right, so let's peel off this stuff. All right, you do want to be careful that you don't put too much pressure on it. We'll stick that there so it's easier to get out. Then we'll peel this one off as well. Okay. It's a little bit tricky to do this. Let's see if I can peel it from this side. So let's peel this red piece up. Okay. Just like that. We'll pull the red thing in front, and now hold down this cable, and then you can peel the blue thing away from it. Okay. All right. Just like this. And then let's pull the rest of the red piece out. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna have to transfer over the fingerprint sensor, this metal plate on the back, and then all the sensors up here. So these are all using tri-wing, except for the top, they use the cross screw. So since we were using the cross, I'm gonna remove these first, okay? So, all right, so it doesn't have any of the screws, so we're gonna take out all the screws from up here. Let me zoom in and show you. Okay. Again, you want to keep all these screws in order because if you get them mixed up, they're not going to fit properly. Okay. Let's see. So you got that. So there's 3 towards the top, 2 are close together, and then one's far over here. Then you got another one on the bottom. All right, and then you got two more close together on the other side. Okay, just like that. All right, and then you want to take this metal bracket off, set it aside. Then you want to lift the camera sensor out, but be very careful not to touch the lens, okay? And then you can take the speaker out, okay? All right, so we're gonna leave that there. Now we are going to continue with the other components. So for that, we are going to need the tri-wing. Uh-oh, I think people are messaging me right now. Hold on, I will be back. This might end up being a part 2 because it might end up stopping the recording itself.